Are you feeling overwhelmed today by some situation you're facing that's too big for you, too confusing, too difficult for you to handle? Has life hit you over and over and over again and you're feeling beat up and worn down and weary? Are you battling discouragement today? I've got 3 words for you. These 3 words give me great encouragement. God is faithful. Songwriter Babbie Mason wrote these words based on something Charles Spurgeon had said. And she wrote, "God is too wise to be mistaken. God is too good to be unkind. So when you don't understand, when you don't see His plan, when you can't trace His hand, trust His heart." God is faithful. Trust Him. A Christian author named William Arthur Ward made this statement: God's strength is behind you, His concern is over you, His love is within you, and His arms beneath you are more than sufficient for the job ahead of you. God is faithful. One of my favorite passages of Scripture is found in the book of Lamentations. Now, the word lament means to mourn or to grieve or to regret. It's a song, a poem of sadness and sorrow. Jeremiah is lamenting the fact that his people have been taken into captivity because of their continued disobedience and sin. And they've just been ravaged by the enemy. And he goes on and he lists how he's personalizing their pain, and he comes to verse Lamentation 3:19. "I remember my affliction and my wandering and the bitterness and the gall. And when I do, my soul remembers these things and sinks within me." Verse 21, "But this I recall to mind, and therefore I have hope. Though the Lord's mercies were not consumed, because His compassions fail not. They're new every morning. Great is your faithfulness." I want to remind you, God is faithful. No matter how bad it is, no matter what you're going through, God is faithful. I've never experienced anything as bad as Israel went through, as bad as Jeremiah was facing, but I have discovered that no matter what it is, if you hang in there with God, God is faithful. He will give you everything you need to face everything you're facing, one day at a time. God is faithful. You can trust Him today.